Frank, we're not quite done with the stray snowflakes just yet.
No, we're not. As a matter of fact, they're actually going on over the western Carolinas now, and maybe even sneaking into far northwest corner of South Carolina too. Current radar does show some precipitation up that way, and just reviewing the current situation with on the SPC mesoanalysis site, it looks like the temperatures aloft are conducive to snow falling in those higher spots up there. So and radar seems to confirm that, looking at the dual polarization stuff. So I think we probably do have at least a mix falling in those little sliver of mountains we have here in South Carolina. But the snow and sleet is going on farther north. Now, as we go through the night, we have a cold front moving through. And if you look at the Storm Prediction Center's mesoanalysis page here, if you know what to look for, you can see where the cold front is. There's the little dash lines are temperatures. The leading edge of that would be your cold front, because temperatures cool off kind of dramatically. It's just looking over at my thermometer, it's 52 here in Columbia, and that's right at the leading edge of the front. Last I checked, GSP Airport was 39. So there's definitely a cold front between here and there, and that's pushing south tonight, with colder air coming in behind that. But if you look at the weather satellite, I can show you there's another little upper level disturbance here that's back over Tennessee and Kentucky right now. That's pushing eastward, and that's responsible for this scattering of shower activity that we have behind the cold front now. And all that's going to push eastward as we go through the night. As colder air pushes in and we still have precipitation lingering, it looks like we're going to see a little bit of light snow occurring across mostly North Carolina, but sneaking into South Carolina a little bit too. So how does that look? Let's look at the computer models here. This is roughly the current time on the 0Z run of the HER model. So this is the most recent run of this mesoscale model, and it shows this precipitation ongoing through much of the night. This is 7 a.m. tomorrow, showing the blue being the light snow flurries. This, by the way, from tropicaltidbits.com. Nice website to look at model output. Just keep in mind, it's model output's not a forecast. It's just model output. It's a tool for forecasting. It's not a forecast in and of itself. But anyway, this particular model showing some snow occurring still over upstate South Carolina, mainly just flurries, but a few spots can see the ground get coated. Same for the case. Same case up in North Carolina. Eastern North Carolina, though, looks like we could see temperatures fall below freezing at the surface before they do aloft. And you know what that means? That means you have liquid reaching the surface when it's 32 near the surface, and what falls ends up being likely freezing rain. So there is some concern for some patchy, icy spots as we go into your Thursday morning, thanks to that potential for freezing rain. And I can't rule out a slick spot further west as well. You know, kind of depends on what model you're looking at. Like, for example, the HER model, that's its snowfall output. And as you can see, it's not showing very much, but in western North Carolina and the higher ground, yeah, there could be an inch or two. Outside of the mountains, probably not even an inch. Most places seeing maybe a half inch worth of snow fall, which might be enough to whiten the ground a little bit. Elevated road surfaces might get coated, and maybe it melts, but then maybe it freezes back up, and the snow causes the icy spots on some of the roads here. But it looks like the greatest area of concern for this is going to be along and north of I-40 in North Carolina, but sneaking further south in some areas, maybe even into areas just south of the South Carolina state line. So if you're going out tomorrow, you will have to watch for some icy spots in North Carolina, and really the northern part of South Carolina. That can occur in a few spots as well. Even if what falls overnight is just rain all across South Carolina, it probably will be some wet snowflakes mixed in, or some flurry activity. But even if it were just rain, temperatures are falling below freezing over a good bit of South Carolina. This is our lows tonight from the National Weather Service. So roughly a Spartanburg to Winnsboro to Dillon line. North of there, you're going to be at or below freezing for your low temperatures tonight. So you'd have to watch out for some frozen puddles here and there, resulting in an icy patch here and there on the roads here in South Carolina. But obviously the concern for slick spots is going to be further north. So that's problem number one, storm system number one we have to deal with. Then along comes storm system number two we have to deal with. And that is one of these Alberta Clipper type systems, taking a little bit of an odd path, coming in kind of from the north here, along a cold front leading an Arctic air mass in. So this gets into the Carolinas here late Friday into Friday night, Saturday morning, and some cold air gets dumped into mostly areas off to our north and east, but we kind of get a glancing blow of Arctic air in the Carolinas, especially North Carolina, for the weekend with this. But the thing is, with this little disturbance moving through, it has just enough moisture with it for some maybe some flurries in North Carolina. I don't think we get this into South Carolina this time, but in the Western Carolinas, in the mountains, there's going to be one of these northwest flow snow events, and that could be fairly substantial in the higher ground in the usual favorite areas for that. Potentially a 3 to 6 inch snow event for those higher spots. Locally, more in those highest spots. Places like Asheville, they you don't tend to get a lot of snow, but it could be enough to coat the ground in a place like Asheville. So y'all be on lookout for that as we go into Friday night and Saturday morning. But thankfully, this second little bit of snow comes in at night. And behind that, looks like we're quiet for the weekend, and then after that, looks like we warm up next week. So looks like we finally get out of this frigid weather pattern with winter storm threats, at least for a little while.